We're learning new details about the officer-involved shooting of Quadrin Wilson today, why officers say they opened fire during an arrest warrant. Plus, we visit with members of the Wisconsin National Guard to see what it's like to ride on a Black Hawk helicopter. And tonight, the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol gears up for a primetime hearing on what they've discovered. We'll share a preview of what to expect. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. So many questions remain unanswered in the officer-involved shooting of Quadrin Wilson, and today we're learning from recently unsealed documents that officers involved in the arrest opened fire because they thought they were being shot at from Wilson's vehicle. However, the investigation confirmed Wilson was not armed. Charlotte DeLeste joins us now with more. Charlotte.
Well, Eric, search warrant documents that were unsealed this week detail the account of agents and officers who responded to the scene of Wilson's arrest back in February. 21 officers and agents from multiple agencies converged on Wilson's car on February 3rd after a warrant was issued from the Department of Corrections that same day. The documents say responding officers described a gun being fired from the passenger side of the vehicle Wilson was driving. Officers claim they returned fire after that, hitting Wilson in the torso before he was arrested. A member of the arrest team also claimed to see a gun inside the car, but extensive searches of the vehicle confirmed Wilson was unarmed and no gun was found inside. Prosecutors eventually levied several drug charges against Wilson after the arrest, to which he reached a plea agreement. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison and 3 years of extended supervision. Well, last week, the sheriff's office said it had completed its investigation and forwarded its findings to the Dane County District Attorney's Office for review, but there's still many things we don't know, including how many times Wilson was shot and how many times the two agents fired their weapons and why such a large response was needed on a warrant for a parole violation. You can continue to follow the latest updates on channel3000.com. Eric?
Charlotte, thank you. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast meteorologist, Dana Fulton, on the weather patio. Dana?
Enjoying the sunshine right now. It's actually been a really wonderful afternoon, and we're in for what should be a pretty nice evening ahead. Here's a live look over Madison, a nice clear blue sky. A few clouds popping up, but things staying nice and dry. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid-70s. Temps climbing up just a few more degrees in the last hour. Our wind speeds generally have been about 6 to 10 miles per hour. Now, with this clear sky, Doppler track staying quiet for us. That's going to change as we look ahead to tomorrow. We're at 77 in Janesville and in Mineral Point. 79 right now in Boscobel, though. And compared to this time yesterday, it is quite a temperature jump across southern Wisconsin. Remember, yesterday it was cloudy and rainy, and that sun really helping things climb up a little bit more for today. For tomorrow, plan on another seasonable afternoon. Rain chances expected to build in for us in the afternoon with that cloud coverage. We'll time out what's ahead for your Friday and the weekend in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Almost a year and a half after mobs violently stormed the U.S. Capitol, tonight a special committee investigating the attack will begin laying out its case. The committee has completed more than 1,000 interviews and gathered over 140,000 records leading up to this hearing. And tonight, the committee will hear testimony from a filmmaker who documented the riots and a police officer who suffered a traumatic brain injury during the attack. Top House Republicans and other GOP lawmakers have refused to cooperate with the investigation. Meanwhile, federal law enforcement have made more than 800 arrests in connection to the assault, including a Republican candidate for governor in Michigan. And you can watch coverage of the hearings on CBS. That begins tonight at 7. Meanwhile, a bipartisan effort to reduce gun violence is said to be making some progress and could be the best hope for any movement to address mass shootings. Skylar Henry has the latest from Washington.
The bill is passed.
House lawmakers approved a red flag law designed to keep guns away from people considered a danger to themselves or others. The vote, largely along party lines, followed a final round of heated debate.
We cannot continue to be the only country in the world where we let gun violence happen again and again and again.
If House Democrats were so worried about violence, they wouldn't open the borders, open the prisons, and then disarm law-abiding Americans who want to protect themselves and protect their families.
The vote came just a day after the House passed a separate package of gun restrictions, including raising the purchasing age of semi-automatic weapons. But the reforms have little chance in the Senate, even after wrenching congressional testimony from parents of a victim of the Uvalde school shooting.
I left my daughter at that school, and that decision will haunt me for the rest of my life.
More modest gun reforms are under discussion among a bipartisan group of senators, including Texas Republican John Cornyn. Their focus, background checks, mental health, and school safety.
If we can secure our airports post 9/11, we can secure our schools.
Democrat Chuck Schumer was optimistic about their progress.
They hope to get something real done very soon.
The majority leader says when the group does come to an agreement, he'll bring it to a vote as quickly as possible. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Next at 5, the medical examiner has just identified the cyclist killed while biking on Mineral Point Road as 29-year-old Taylor Dunn of Madison. A vigil was held this morning to honor Dunn. The vigil, held by Madison Bikes, a local bike advocacy group. A 42-year-old woman has been arrested in connection to the crash and has been charged with 1 count of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. During the vigil, a white ghost bike was placed at the site of the crash in Dunn's honor. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway has tested positive for COVID-19. She posted a statement on Twitter this morning saying, quote, "Hi friends, I wanted to let you know that I tested positive for COVID-19. Fortunately, I'm up to date on vaccinations and boosters with only mild symptoms." The mayor's positive test comes as Dane County saw 311 new positive cases in the last day, but has experienced declining case counts over the past 2 weeks. In Baraboo, 2 great horned owls are still missing after a break-in at the Oxnard Park Zoo earlier this week, but police say an investigation is progressing here. The owls, along with 2 otters, were let loose Monday night after someone cut the locks on their habitats. 2 kayakers later spotted the owls in a river near the zoo and called officials. Meanwhile, police say the owls can fly, but they may have trouble getting food. The hope is that when the birds get hungry, the owls will return to the area of the zoo where they are usually fed, since they do not know how to hunt. Tourism spending in Dane County upped from 2020 by 34% last year. Now, that's according to some new data out this week. Downtown Madison businesses specifically are up by more than 60%. But as Naomi Coles explains, it's not all good news just yet. Naomi?
This increase is encouraging, but Dane County tourism still has not rebounded to pre-pandemic levels, and it's not expected to until mid-2023. We are, however, on the right track. Dane County businesses are excited to welcome visitors this summer, and they're already seeing massive turnouts. Sports and events are coming back to Dane County, and businesses like Madison Boats are ready to roll.
You know, we're excited that a lot of people are coming back, getting in their cars, doing their road trips, you know, exploring their regions, and we just can't wait to show off Madison and our lakes and help them get out on our waters.
There are still hurdles to overcome. The hospitality industry is still battling workforce shortages and ongoing pandemic challenges. Destination Madison, the tourism agency in the county, is hoping they can help that upward trend by attracting even more tourists to the area. At 6 o'clock, you can hear how they're trying to bounce back.
Naomi, thank you. The Wisconsin Jobs and Energy Coalition hosted a public event at the Steamfitters Local 601 Training Center in Madison, highlighting the importance of energy pipelines in Wisconsin. Organizers say the tour gave the community an opportunity to have a hands-on experience with a 34-foot piece of pipeline. That's the same type of pipe that'll be used in the Enbridge Line 5 relocation project in Ashland, Bayfield, and Iron counties.
The trades that we are able to connect with and have a partnership with, we are really engaged in having our tribal members not only find work but gain a career, and that's the main thing that we are looking for in our training, is that we prepare them, get their mindset ready, and prepare them for what's going to be out there. So the partnerships that we've created with Enbridge, the trades, and even our contractors, that's a really big support to Nick and I.
The project's part of a new initiative. It's called the Safest Way Tour, and it's to highlight the importance of our state's energy pipelines. Today, one of our reporters traveled with members of the Wisconsin National Guard, which included an airlift from Truax Field in Madison to Fort McCoy near Tomah. Will Keneally reports from Fort McCoy.
As the National Guard transitions from their pandemic mission, we got the opportunity to tour 3 installations in the state, Truax and Volk Field, as well as Fort McCoy. We heard from National Guard leaders about upcoming trainings that they are doing, including Northern Lightning, that will bring Air National Guard and other units from around the country to central Wisconsin, and the Director of Wisconsin Emergency Management about how the organization preps for urban search and rescue around the state. We'll have more on the Guard's next steps in the coming days and weeks. Reporting from Fort McCoy, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Well, thank you. The 2022 Art Bikes collection by Madison B-Cycle officially launched today. This year, there are 15 unique Madison B-Cycle e-bikes that will display works from local artists. Now, the goal is to bring awareness to important initiatives and not-for-profit causes in and around Dane County. For more information on Madison B-Cycle or to see all the art bikes and upcoming promotions, look for the links at channel3000.com. Still to come at 5, Dana has your complete forecast. Plus, Pride celebrations are back in full swing this month after a 2-year hiatus due to the pandemic. We'll have the latest. And later, a dog from Wisconsin heading to New York to compete in the Westminster Dog Show. We'll introduce you to Panda at 6 tonight. And a crushing day for the markets as the Dow tumbles more than 638 points. The NASDAQ falls 332. S&P down 98. And we'll be right back.
This summer, if you're in the market for high-quality, affordable windows that add instant curb appeal, call the company your neighbors trust. Mad City Windows, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. Our high-performance windows feature sky mirror technology and layers of low E to help save energy dollars. Now's the time to act during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of new windows for your home. 60 months, 0 interest, senior military discounts, and a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus a bonus. Call during this program and receive $250 in Mad City cash towards your future home improvements. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-338-1616. Here's that number again, 608-338-1616.
Joe Biden opened America's borders, increasing the flow of deadly drugs into our communities. Last year, over 105,000 people died of drug overdoses in America. Biden's putting our children and families at risk. Ron Johnson is warning everyone that drug traffickers are adding fentanyl to counterfeit pills, and it only takes one pill to kill. Please tell your children and support law enforcement.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Hey, everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, The Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
The challenges we face today feel monumental. Inflation, gas prices, and now an unthinkable threat to a woman's right to choose. I'm Alex Lasry, and I have a track record of getting things done. That's how you know I'll work for you. By lowering prescription drug prices, putting more money into people's pockets, and protecting every woman's right to choose, no matter what. This is why we must defeat Ron Johnson and start meeting our challenges head on. That's why I approve this message.
Taking to the sky, Will Keneally spotlights the National Guard's activities and gets the unique opportunity to ride along in the chopper. Also, unsealed documents in the Quadron Wilson case detailing incidents leading to the police shooting. Tonight at 6.
The News 3 Now Call for Action team, getting results for you. When a local woman was taken advantage of by a car dealership, we took action and helped her get back nearly $10,000.
After going through you, it's just like, you can breathe.
Call for Action, only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
A little more than 2 months after Patrick Lyoya, a 26-year-old black man, was shot to death by a white police officer in Grand Rapids. His family will find out if the officer will face criminal charges. The Michigan prosecutor is supposed to announce his decision sometime today. Officials say the officer pulled Lyoya over for an allegedly unregistered license plate. When Lyoya stopped the car, there was a struggle. Lyoya took off and the officer opened fire, shooting Lyoya in the back of the head. His death sparked protests in Grand Rapids and renewed calls in the state for police reform and training. We have new information on complaints complaints about the plant at the center of a massive baby formula recall. Abbott Nutrition and the FDA were warned twice about issues at the plant in Sturgis, Michigan, a year before the recall. A former employee at the plant filed a complaint in February of 2021, and a source says it was passed on to the FDA shortly after. Abbott is defending itself, saying it submitted a formal response to the February complaint within a few months of it being filed and said it wasn't able to confirm those allegations. The Pentagon is set to change its policy on HIV-positive service members previously banned from serving as officers or deploying abroad. A new Defense Department memo out this week says HIV-positive individuals who are asymptomatic and who have a confirmed undetectable viral load will no longer face restrictions, and they cannot be discharged because of their HIV status. The policy has been updated due to advances in HIV diagnoses, treatment, and prevention. Pride celebrations are coming back to full strength this month after a 2-year hiatus due to the pandemic. Organizers say it has never been more important for the LGBTQ community to be seen amidst a slew of states introducing bills that legislate how schools and teachers handle sexual orientation and gender identity. Deborah Alfarone reports.
From the West Coast to the East, and in cities big and small, Pride is back full force.
When so much is being threatened in terms of, our basic civil rights, you really want to be able to go out there and hold that space open.
Sandra Perez heads up the largest Pride celebration in the world, NYC Pride. She says she wants this year's Pride March to be more inclusive.
For us, it has been really part of our process of being intentional about whose voices we lift up and really allowing folks who have, for the most part, been marginalized to have center stage.
You are one of the grand marshals for NYC Pride. What does that mean to you?
I'm a young black girl from Omaha, Nebraska. And I think it's a clear acknowledgement that anything can happen.
Dominique Morgan is an artist and activist. She says she has a responsibility to show up and show out.
The moments that Dominique Morgan is featured, it's lovely, but also that's Omaha, Nebraska. That's any black trans woman across this country, anyone who's formerly incarcerated, anyone who's had a struggle.
We want to take it beyond just accessibility, right? We want to move into what we think of as inclusion.
Brian Davis works on accessibility for Washington, D.C.'s Capitol Pride. In addition to sign language interpreters, they're working on adding captioning for many events and more, a way to amplify the voices and needs of all. In Washington, D.C., Deborah Alfarone, CBS News.
Last year, President Biden issued a presidential proclamation recognizing June as Pride Month. Pride celebrations have taken place in June for more than 50 years since the Stonewall Riot of June 1969. Today, steam fitters Local 601 hosted an apprentice contest to find the best steam fitters in the Midwest. The top Wisconsin apprentices showcasing their skills in the steam fitting, HVAC, welding, plumbing, and sprinkler fitting categories in a competition with apprentices from 10 other neighboring states. District winners will go on to compete in Ann Arbor, Michigan at the international competition in August. NASA putting together a team to study UFOs. It wants to know more about anything that cannot be identified as aircraft. It says it's interested because of national security and air safety and notes there's no evidence they are alien in nature, but the study begins in early fall. It's expected to take about 9 months. It'll focus on identifying available data from the government, civilians, nonprofits, and companies, and how best to collect data in the future. Well, you may lose a little fire from your life soon. A sriracha shortage to tell you about. One of the world's largest producers in the Asian hot sauce market is anticipating a major shortage. Hui Fong Foods says severe weather conditions affected the quality of its chili peppers. The company announced it is not accepting new orders for its signature sriracha hot chili sauce placed before September. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate weather. Meteorologist Dana Fulton and your forecast. Dana?
It's going to get a little hotter in the forecast as we look ahead to next week. I don't know if it's sriracha level hot, though, for us, Eric. For tomorrow, the rain building back in. We'll have showers late Friday and a little more rain for Saturday. The second half of the weekend, Sunday, looks sunny right now with just a slight chance for some showers, mainly early in the day. Next week, summer really settling in. We'll have warm temperatures throughout the week, but one of those days might be a little bit more warmer than the rest. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Our Doppler track quiet throughout the state. Really been able to enjoy some sunshine today. Our next rain chance, though, just off to the west, and that's what we're going to watch build in as we look ahead to Friday. Overnight skies will become mostly cloudy. Temperatures expected to drop to the upper 50s for overnight lows. Tomorrow, variably cloudy sky with scattered showers developing in the afternoon and evening. It does look like some areas might not see any rain tomorrow. Others, though, could have a few thunderstorms, and some of those storms could bring some brief heavy rainfall. So something to keep in mind for any outdoor Friday evening plans. Just keep an eye on the radar. Things seem to move through pretty quickly, and then we dry up overnight. Heading into Saturday, though, another round of rain building in. We'll have scattered showers throughout the day on Saturday. Saturday looks like more scattered light rain for us, though, and this will continue overnight into Sunday morning. So it is going to be a little rainy outside again for the first half of the weekend. Rainfall totals by the end of the day on Friday. So this is Friday night. Some areas seeing under 1/10 of an inch where we have that light rain, but notice some of the bullseye spots popping up where we do see those heavier thunderstorms pass through. It could land closer to 3/4 of an inch with that heavy rainfall. As we work our way through Saturday, a little more widespread with that 1/4 of an inch of accumulation, but we will see some heavier amounts come through, especially later in the day on Saturday. So those totals climbing up. For some folks, don't focus on exactly where the bullseye are, but we will have some areas that pick up a little bit more, and certainly other areas of the forecast or of our area that don't pick up quite as much. So it's going to be a bit of a divided forecast for those accumulation totals. Tomorrow, temperatures will be in the mid-40s, a variably cloudy sky with showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Beyond that, it gets a little warmer outside. And our 6 to 10 day and this 8 to 14 day outlook, notice that darker red starting to creep into southern Wisconsin. Our model's really aligning that we are going to have a warming trend for us for the next about 2 weeks. So because of this, we do have an alert day in the forecast for at least one of those days right now. Tuesday looks hot and humid with high temperatures in the low 90s. Heat index readings will be in the mid to upper 90s on Tuesday. The rest of the week still warm, but Tuesday certainly the warmest day of the week. Tomorrow, showers and storms. Saturday, showers and storms. A slight chance on Sunday. We're close to 80 for Sunday and Monday, and the low 90s on Tuesday, with high temperatures staying in the 80s for the back half of the work week and heading into next weekend. We'll have a few showers, it looks like, in the middle of the week, and then a drier trend expected heading into next weekend. Dry and warm outside for us, though. Traffic conditions right now generally look pretty smooth. Eastbound along the Beltline going slow, but that stretch is 151 all the way to John Knoll, and then things pick up as we get closer to the interstate. Downtown Madison, no major delays, and westbound right now on the Beltline actually looks fairly good. Downtown Janesville, all green, and north and southbound on 3990, good in Rock County and through Dane County right now. And drive times sitting pretty close to where we should be for this time in the evening. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 17 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City, and downtown to Sun Prairie, a 19-minute commute this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
Dana, thank you. And just ahead, you never know what you might find in the stuff you pick up on Craigslist. Quite a surprise for a woman out in California. Next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie home buyers who can lower or cancel offers without notice. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
All of that dust and pollen can really do a number on your allergies. If your old windows are letting the outside in, then you need Eco Sky windows exclusively from Mad City Windows, and 114% more airtight than your average vinyl windows.
We got to pick out the options right then and there, but they were flexible. If we wanted to change later, we still could.
Now's the time to act during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of new windows, 60 months, 0 interest, senior and military discounts, and a $60 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate, plus a bonus. Call during this program and receive $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-338-1616. Here's that number again, 608-338-1616.
With eye care, the medicine you need may cost less than ever before. New in 2022, you pay a $0 copay for all of your Medicare-eligible Part D drugs up to the coverage gap. Then your cost will be the typical extra help copay amount. You'll also receive up to $2,500 in dental benefits and $300 in vision benefits. Call the Eye Care Benefits Helpline for a free consultation to get all the benefits you're entitled to. Rest easy. Eye Care is looking out for you and your health.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
Discovering the perfect paint for your home has never been easier with Zinsser Smart Coat from Menards. Plan smart with interactive tools at smartcoat.com. Buy smart in-store or online and paint smart with this advanced paint and primer in one. A gallon is $21.97 after 11% rebate. Create your dream bathroom with Sterling bathroom products that fit your style and budget, like the Sterling Ensemble Shower. All Sterling products are 11% off now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. A California woman finds a big surprise hidden inside a chair. Now, the woman got that chair for free on Craigslist. As CBS's Rena Nakano shows us, it was full of cash.
In late April, Vicky Umodu moved into a home in Colton to be closer to her grandchildren. To fill her empty house, she searched on Craigslist and found a free section.
The first thing that came to my mind was, oh, gimmick, So, and I just said, let me just call them and see.
It turns out the man on the other line, who wishes to remain anonymous, was getting rid of things owned by his uncle, who recently passed away. Umodu asked him for the entire living room set. He said, take it.
It was very nice of him. I told him I'm really, really grateful.
A week later, on May 18th, Umodu began rearranging the furniture.
I held it this way, and I felt something.
Inside, she found a bag full of envelopes. In it, $36,000.
And I calling my son, come.
Within seconds, her son was on the phone with the chair's former owner. Umodu says she immediately invited the man over to her house to retrieve the envelopes. When he came into the kitchen, he saw this empty space.
He gave the money for us to buy the fridge.
Umodu says together with the man, they found the perfect refrigerator for $2,200. He just gave her the cash.
I wasn't expecting a dime, honestly speaking. I didn't expect him to give me anything.
$36,000 is a lot of money. Money Umodu could have kept and no one would have known. But she says that never even crossed her mind.
I just think it's just doing the right thing.
In Colton, I'm Rena Nakano.
And stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast when we come back.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now at 5.
The biggest mattress savings are happening now at Ashley's $20 million truckload sale. Save up to $1,000 on luxury brands. And bonus discounts only available in store. Plus 60-month special financing and fast 5-day delivery on in-stock mattresses. Don't miss it at Ashley.
For high-performance windows that block outside noise, call Mad City. Your home for exclusive Eco Sky windows featuring Sky Mirror technology and built-in weather barriers. And be sure to ask about the grid designs inside the glass for easy cleaning. Check us out at madcitywindows.com. Your friends and neighbors are calling in. Don't you miss out. Call now during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of new windows, 60 months, 0 interest, senior and military discounts, and a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate, plus a bonus. Last chance in this program to call to receive $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-338-1616. Here's that number again, 608-338-1616.
As of 2022, TSR Concrete Coatings has coated nearly 11 million square feet of concrete, and we've completed over 15,000 jobs. If we haven't met yet, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and here we transform your old, cracked garage floor from this to this in just one day. We don't just coat over your old concrete. We grind it down, apply our base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. And our floors are ridiculously easy to clean. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, and we have our own in-house team ready to answer any questions you may have before and after your install. To learn more or get your new floor, visit the website or call us at the number shown below today. One day floor.
When President Trump called for a southern border wall, I didn't just agree. I built him a prototype.
Tim Michels, endorsed by President Trump.
Now, instead of building the wall, Joe Biden's rolling out the red carpet for illegal immigrants. Totally, completely, utterly incompetent.
Conservative Tim Michels, endorsed by President Trump.
For illegals, no driver's license, no benefits, no tuition. There's nothing racist about enforcing our laws. And when I'm governor, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Massive savings are happening now at Ashley's $20 million truckload sale. Get doorbuster discounts up to 71% off, plus 60-month special financing with no money down on all in-stock merchandise. And bonus discounts only available in store. Don't miss it at Ashley.
Here's what we're working on tonight. A political bombshell here tonight in Washington as the House committee investigating the deadly January 6th riot will hold its first primetime hearing. Plus the breaking news, what we're learning about a possible mass shooting here in Maryland. And meet the intergenerational walking school bus, that's right, and the connections that get made along the way. That's tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And Dana's back. Final check of your forecast.
We're going back to the rain tomorrow. We'll start the day off with a little bit of cloud coverage. Showers really developing in the afternoon and evening. A few thunderstorms possible. Scattered showers and storms possible for us on Saturday. And then Sunday, we're back to sunshine with high temperatures near 80. And we'll stay close to 80 for Monday. And then we get a little warmer outside. Low 90s on Tuesday. Because of this, we've added an alert day to the forecast. Heat index readings will be in the mid to upper 90s on Tuesday. We have a quick system passing through on Wednesday that helps cool things down closer to 80 for us for the back half of the week with more sunshine.
I'm ready for summer, Dana. Thank you. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News coming your way next. Stay tuned.